that Donald Trump has talked about fantasizing about sex with his own daughter, Ivanka Trump.
My father's a great fighter.
My father fought his ass off.
My father's a man I consider a best friend.
My father built the skyline of New York City.
I've been by my father's side almost the entire time.
Despite her deep, unconditional love for her father, Ivanka, at 41 years old, has chosen to prioritize her own life, focusing on her career and children rather than becoming further entangled in his political controversies. According to reports from The Insider, Ivanka found her father's unpredictable and often chaotic lifestyle too overwhelming to follow any longer. As a result, she has taken a definitive step by announcing that she will not be endorsing Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. In a public statement following his remarks, Ivanka made it clear this time around, "I am choosing to prioritize my young children and the private life we are building as a family." While she positioned this decision as a move to focus on her family, some speculate that her withdrawal may be driven by deeper reasons. Over the years, Ivanka may have come to realize the complexities of her father's character, including his shortcomings as a parent and a spouse. These realizations might have pushed her to distance herself from him, not only for her own sake, but for the well-being of her children and family.
Of herself on Instagram as a toddler with her father, as if to say, yeah, my dad's a felon, but look how cute I was. I know Trump was certainly thinking it, but that's all.
Give Jared Kushner $2 billion, billion with a B, just months after he left the Trump White House.
Reportedly, the strain on Ivanka and her family has been immense. For the past 3 months, they have been traveling frequently, attempting to escape the hostile environment that has developed in their neighborhood due to her father's controversies. Now, as she takes this bold step toward a new chapter in her life, it remains to be seen how the Trump family dynamic will evolve, with Ivanka firmly drawing a line between her personal life and her father's political legacy. After enduring the emotionally draining 4 years of her father's presidency, Ivanka appears ready for a fresh start. From 2017 to 2021, she and her husband Jared Kushner were among Donald Trump's closest advisors, playing a pivotal role in shaping his administration's agenda. Ivanka's primary focus during her time in the White House was promoting women's economic empowerment. She championed initiatives like entrepreneurship, workforce development, and skills training, hoping to create opportunities for women and strengthen the economy through job creation. However, despite her intentions, Ivanka's political career mirrored some of the controversies surrounding her father. At times, she made bold and, according to critics, outrageous statements that aligned with the Trump brand of politics. Nevertheless, the Trump name continues to carry significant weight in both political and social circles, even as the family faces increasing scrutiny. Among the many controversies surrounding Donald Trump, one that has been particularly disturbing involves claims from former aides that he made inappropriate and lewd comments about his daughter Ivanka's appearance, even speculating what it might be like to have sex with her. These shocking remarks have added another layer to the strained dynamics within the Trump family. Donald Trump Jr. has become known for his unfiltered and frequently incoherent public appearances, often appearing confused and misinformed. It's as though with each attempt to outdo himself, he further exposes his lack of depth. Imagining Donald Jr. taking on a pivotal role in Trump's presidential bid is almost comedic each time he speaks. It's as if the audience is watching a live improv show, where the jokes grow more absurd with each punchline. His speeches have become infamous for their outlandish conspiracy theories, peppered with factual inaccuracies that make it difficult to take him seriously. The unpredictability of his statements, from bizarre theories to blatant misunderstandings of basic facts, has turned him into a magnet for public ridicule. Every appearance seems like an attempt to break the record for the most collective facepalms in a single moment. Even though Donald Trump might care for his son, it seems clear that elevating him to a prominent role in the campaign would be akin to giving a child a microphone at a press conference. Chaos would surely follow. Strangely enough, when considering the alternative of Donald Jr., Ivanka's relatively composed presence now seems far less problematic than it once did. While Ivanka has chosen to distance herself from the political arena, Donald Jr. continues to linger, but it's evident that even Trump knows better than to give his son too much of the spotlight. Trump has always stood in stark contrast to her outspoken and controversial brother, Donald Trump Jr., but she hasn't been without her own share of scandals. With Ivanka now stepping away from the political spotlight, Donald Trump has lost a key figure who helped maintain a constant public persona on his behalf. Her ability to remain calm under pressure was an asset, and it's likely something Trump will miss as he faces his current legal and political challenges. But those days are behind them, and Trump is left with family members who, in comparison, make Ivanka's composed demeanor seem almost saintly. Eric Trump, in particular, has emerged as a new source of controversy. While Donald Jr. has a reputation for his unfiltered outbursts and questionable intelligence, Eric seems to be taking the lead in what some might call a race to the bottom. His role in supporting his father through thick and thin, especially during Trump's trial, shows his loyalty, but it also highlights a distinct lack of the grace and restraint that Ivanka once brought to the table. Eric's daily presence in court has set him apart from other family members like Melania and Ivanka, who have distanced themselves from the more turbulent aspects of Trump's legal battles. While Donald Jr.'s unwavering, if misguided, loyalty to his father might be seen as a testament to his devotion or lack of critical thinking, Eric's steadfastness during the trial has brought him even further into the spotlight, though not always in a positive way. Eric Trump seems to be the one member of the Trump family who doesn't show much interest in helping others achieve their goals. Whether his actions are driven by loyalty, a lack of expertise, or something else, one thing is clear: he isn't benefiting financially from his relentless support for his father. Despite mountains of evidence that suggest otherwise, Eric seems to believe his unwavering loyalty will somehow make a difference in his father's troubled legacy. This loyalty, however, has not won Eric much favor, especially in light of some of his recent public missteps. A prime example was his controversial Memorial Day message, which sparked outrage online. His tweet, instead of paying respectful tribute to those who sacrificed their lives for the country, struck many as tone-deaf and offensive. The post, which read, "They gave up everything to save America," was accompanied by a recent photo of the Trump family. Eric added his own flourish with the statement, "And we'll do it again." Rather than offering a solemn tribute, many saw Eric's message as an attempt to elevate his family's role in American history, which led to widespread backlash. Critics were quick to point out that, far from saving the country, Donald Trump's time in office had, in their view, caused more harm than good. The idea that the Trump family was positioning itself as a savior of the nation left a bad taste in the mouths of many, casting doubt on the credibility of Eric's statement. The controversial Memorial Day post featured photos of several Trump family members, including Melania and Donald Trump, Eric and Lara Trump, as well as Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Conspicuously absent from the image were Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, adding to the intrigue surrounding Ivanka's growing distance from the Trump family's political affairs. Many individuals, including critics and the general public, found the post distasteful, especially given that Memorial Day weekend is meant to honor the sacrifices made by members of the U.S. military. Eric Trump took things a step further with a decision that many found even more distasteful, turning Memorial Day into a sales event. Following his controversial tweet, the Trump campaign store launched a huge Memorial Day sale offering 25% off on various Trump-themed merchandise. Items like beer mugs, MAGA caps, and Trump Pence flags were marketed as part of the Memorial Day promotion. What should have been a day of solemn remembrance instead felt like a crude attempt at cashing in on a national holiday, leaving many appalled. As the Stormy Daniels case continued to loom over Trump, rumors swirled about Melania Trump's potential reaction, with some speculating that she might distance herself from him. In response to Stormy Daniels' suggestion that Melania should leave Trump, the former president publicly claimed that their bond was stronger than ever following his conviction. However, many saw this as an attempt to control the narrative, disguising the real strain that Trump's legal battles were likely having on the family. No matter how many times Donald Trump claims that his family stands united behind him, his actions often tell a different story. Melania Trump has become adept at playing the sympathetic figure, managing to maintain a certain distance from the political chaos surrounding her husband. Despite her efforts to stay out of the limelight, Trump can't help but mention her, even when she's not present.